Hey, look, it's another behind the scenes video. Okay, so recently I've been doing these like live streams, which I never knew how to do before. Like I'm much more computer ignorant than you guys probably think I am. Um, but anyway, so all this was set up on the PS5. Like I'm streaming from the PS5 and not my computer, and I'm very limited by what was on there. But the reason I started doing this is because I just kind of wanted to supplement because it felt like nothing was coming out because the work on stages was taking so long. Not for lack of trying, but yeah, like when people are asking me like, "Hey, you haven't posted in a while. Are you okay?" I'm like, "Oh, well, crap." Like people are worrying about me. Like I thought I was self-conscious about this, nothing coming out. Like people are actually worried. Damn. But and the Mugen arcade requests still aren't ready because I have to reshuffle a bunch of things in there still while doing all this other stuff. And frankly, like I kind of want to like have a stage for every character, even though that puts a lot of work on me because there's the part of me that's like every stage I download is work because I have to check it out and make sure there's no way I can improve it, and etc. But I knew that I was going to make this particular behind the scenes video the second I saw someone ask, "Are you retiring from Mugen?" During a live stream, and I was like, "Crap! I thought somebody might think that." But no, I am absolutely not retiring from Mugen. Any live stream stuff is just going to be supplemental. My real passion for like creativity is working like the actual Mugen work. It's never going to be replaced by live streaming. I don't have any plans to become a big live streamer. Um, just especially since I'm never going to show my face behind the camera as far as I intended at this current moment. The only way I could see behind that would be like getting a really dumb VTuber model or something, but I that sounds like a lot of work and it sounds like my back would hurt. Like those VTubers have a lot of like energy to like stand up and be in front of the camera. And even that feels like a lot. Like my back would hurt. I'm old. But so yeah, this is just a side thing and all like I guess since I'm here I'm gonna like talk about Angel Eyes for a second. Um, did any of you guys notice when you watched this, if any of the people who did watch this, did you notice the floor was sliding in the source game like crazy? Like, if I ever adapt any of these like Angel Eye stages, like there's no way I'm gonna let that sliding floor, for the lack of a better word, slide. Like I'd have to fix that. Um uh I was trying to remember everything I was gonna say in this video, but one of the things I was gonna say is like I was asked pretty quickly by you know who like if they could request a certain game for me to live stream. And well, it's once again limited to what's available on the PS5 and what also I own. Like he requested a Marvel vs. Capcom collection, and I do intend to own that eventually, but I don't currently have it. Uh, since the channel is basically a Mugen channel that basically goes along with the you guys are fighting game fans, so like I thought maybe I'd stick to that for the most part. Like play some like retro fighting games that I own on PS5. But I will hear out any other requests. I mean, like I said, this is just a little side thing to like help supplement the content when like nothing's coming out, or maybe just something to do after I'm like already put over my like minimum 6 hours for the day. Um, but yeah, like I'll at least hear you out if you have a suggestion for like a live stream content. I mean, no promises. Uh, like I also like if you request something like Art of Fighting 2, I'm just gonna have to straight disqualify it because I use Art of Fighting 2 as my example because Art of Fighting 2 is probably the hardest fighting game I've ever played in my life. I can beat most fighting games. Like even if it comes down to like really just grinding away at it until it's done, I can beat most fighting games. Like I can beat SNK 2 or and beat God Rugal or Lord Rugal. That is what he's called. Like it's been a while, but yeah, I've beat God Rugal quite a few times. So like I'm better than the average guy who can't beat God Rugal, but I am not Art of Fighting 2 good. Art of Fighting 2 will shame everybody. It's impossible practically. So yeah, I use that as my example, but like otherwise I'm pretty open to it, especially I would like to beat games that I know I can beat, or at least confident that I can beat. But like damn, like unless you really want me to sit there and just like not get past like the second guy on Art of Fighting 2 for like hours, I'm gonna have to turn down requests like that. Um that's all. And once again, I am not quitting Mugen.